Well, this is important, okay? So in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the Bryce Financial Group. They have a $500,000 business loan without income proof. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? Hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you had to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's episode of our show, I want to talk to you about the Bryce Financial Group. They have $500,000 business loan without income proof. Let me give you an overview about this loan. So when you think about the Bryce Financial Group, I want you to think about four things. First, you have fast approvals. So they have actually streamlined their approval process to get you approved real fast. They have an easy process. So the application process does not require you to fill out endless forms or to provide supporting documentation. This loan is a business loan without income proof. And the third element is they have highly competitive rates, okay? The cool thing here is that sometimes when you think about alternative lenders, such as the Bryce Financial Group, you think about APRs in the three digits, but with Bryce Financial Group, they actually have a APR that starts around 5%, 6%. So this is really cool. And the fourth element that I want you to remember when you think about Bryce Financial Group is that you have a funding that happens within 5 days or less, okay? Most loans, based on our research, are funded in less than 5 days so that you can get the funds you need to expand your business. And the Bryce Financial Group is a national lender. Okay, so when it comes to no doc business loans, when it comes to no income proof business loans, Bryce Financial Group is an expert lender, and we love the fact that they make the whole thing very easy in terms of applying. You can apply online or you can talk to someone over the phone. Okay, so besides the no income business loans, they also have a constellation of other loans. So they offer fix and flip loans, no income rental loans, no income commercial loans, hard money loans, and residential mortgages. I'll elaborate on each of these loans later on in the show. Okay, so it's very important to understand that the bottom line is Bryce offers a business loan without income proof. Now you will ask me, what are they looking at? What kind of criterion they pay attention to if they don't pay attention to the income? And I'll answer by saying they pay attention to your credit score. Speaking about a credit score, let's talk about eligibility here, okay? So the Bryce Financial Group has no income requirements. So if you have a startup or you have an established business, no question about it, they're not going to ask you anything about your financial statements, your income statements, your profit and loss, blah, blah, blah. No. But they will pay attention to one thing, your credit score. And the requirements for Bryce Financial Group is they want you to have a credit score of 720. Okay, 720. You need to have at least 720 to qualify for this Bryce Financial Group business loan without income proof. The interest rate starts at 4.99%. Loan amount $10,000 to $500,000, and they actually lend nationwide. So 720 is kind of important here, and I want you to keep the number in mind because it's going to dictate a lot of things, not only in terms of the loan eligibility, but also how fast you can be approved. And you can use the money from Bryce Financial Group for a lot of things. They don't have restrictions. They're not asking you to spend the money on to spend the money on a specific activity. No, you can use the money for debt consolidation, inventory purchases, working capital, capital improvements, you name it. You are the one calling the shots. The bottom line here is that you have to have the credit score, the 720, but the 720, that's the personal credit score. I'll show you later on in the show how to actually mix things up so you can actually come up with a 720. If you are not someone with stellar credit. In some cases, they pay attention to the business credit also. They do a combo. So they'll pay attention to your personal credit score, but also to your Paydex, to your business credit scores, to your Paydex, to your Intelli score, to your Experian or Equifax, or even to your data in the SBFE, the Small Business Financial Exchange. This is another, it's not really a business credit reporting agency, but it's more of a database, if you will, an online database whereby all lenders, all business lenders, and all vendors provide data about businesses. Okay, the SBFE. So it's very important. And another thing I want to say here is that if your business has a proof of income, you can also show it. The loan does not require proof of income, but if you have a business that has proof of income, in other words, you have financial statements or you have some kind of bank statements, show it. This could help you get a loan with a lower APR. Who knows? Let me talk to you now about the credit score. I want to come back to it because this is very important, folks. We are also having a conversation about the Brass Financial Group, and they have a $500,000 business loan without income proof. And of course, $500,000, that's the maximum amount. The minimum is $10,000. I want to dwell a little bit on the credit score. So when we talk about credit score, 720, that is personal credit score. So they will do a hard pull on your personal credit. They actually will check all three bureaus. They will check Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Okay, and if you have a lower score, there are three things you can try, and based on our research, that could get you approved by Brass Financial Group. The first thing you could do is to provide collateral, because putting up collateral can improve your chances of getting a business loan without income proof. Okay, because if you can't repay the loan, the Brass Financial Group or their lending partners can take your collateral as payments. Okay, avoid using personal assets such as your home as collateral for a business loan. Okay, because if your business fails, you could end up losing both your business and your home. So it's very important to divorce your personal affairs from your business affairs. Okay, so you want to choose a loan that lets you use the business assets like equipment or outstanding receivables as collateral. So the fact that you can't show income proof doesn't mean that you don't have collateral. If you have collateral, use them. That's the number one. The first thing you can try. The second thing you can try is to find a co-signer. Okay, if you want to get a business loan without income proof, see if you can find someone with good credit score, right? If the person is willing to co-sign the loan for you, that's fine. I'm just telling you, if you do not have the 720 or the 720 minimum credit score, those are things you can do. Okay, find someone. This person can be your spouse, can be your friend, could be a business partner. You actually you can choose. One thing I need to say here is that if the person is guaranteeing that they will take over the loan payments if you can, it is essential to make sure that that person, that co-signer, can afford to do so, and that both of you are truly comfortable with the arrangement. This is a legal arrangement, okay? And the third thing you can do is to write a business plan. I mean, we've seen people who got approved by Brass Financial Group. Even if they had a lower credit score, they were still able to get a loan, not $500,000. They got like a 75 or 100 grand, but they wrote a business plan. So you are trying to actually talk about the business, your vision for the business, the mission. You're trying to put information around the industry you are operating in. You're talking about the macros and the micro in the industry where you're in. And you're just trying to mention that to the Brass Financial Group. And one thing I need to say before closing here, if your business has perfect score, you want to mention it. If you happen to have a poor credit score at the personal level, but you have stellar credit at the business level, you want to mention it. I want to talk to you about the soft pull options. This is so great. While researching this loan, we were very happy to find out that, first of all, Brass Financial Group is making things very easy for you by giving you a one-page application form. The business loan has no income proof requirements. And on top of that, they have a soft pull option. This is really great. So basically, Brass offers a wide variety of business loan options to help customers with both good and poor credit. And the cool thing here is that there is no risk to see what you would be approved for. They will perform a soft credit pull, so your credit will never be affected. This is really good. And also, you can get a business loan for a new business startup. So you can use a BRAS business loan without income proof to purchase an existing business or to start a brand new business. All right. So there are never restrictions on what you can use the funds for. And what I want to say here, I really wanted to say that at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose. If you're getting a soft pull, that's fine, right? Because the soft pull is not having a detrimental effect on your FICO. It will be seen, it will be shown on your report. That's fine that you're getting a hard pull. But listen, everybody gets hard pull every single day. So if you're interested in having the soft pull options and exploring the soft pull options at BRAS, I want you to fill a no obligation form for more information. You can see on the screen. All you have to do is to put your name, your email address, your phone number, the reason why you're contacting BRAS. If you're currently working with a loan officer, obviously the answer will be no. And how did you hear about them? You can say the Sweetie Kiwi show. The date that you entered, this is the date where your business started. And you can put comments. All right. Make it as short as possible, but put the right numbers because they will contact you. BRAS is very good in terms of getting back to clients or prospects, and just hit submit. And normally within 24 hours, someone will contact you and you can start the conversation. All right. And they will give you more info about how the whole thing works, how the whole process works, and what you can qualify for. And they can proceed to actually doing the soft pull on your credit. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are also talking today about the BRAS Financial Group. They are offering a $500,000 no income proof business loan. And I want to talk to you now about the loan proceeds. I've said earlier that BRAS has no restrictions whatsoever when it comes to the use of the loan proceed, the use of the loan. And this is important, folks, because we have seen a lot of loans. We have reviewed a lot of loans, and some loans do place restrictions on how you can use the money. At the end of the day, this is your money because you will be repaying the loan anyway. So this is your money. Why put restrictions on the loans, the loan amounts? As long as the activity is legit, you should be able to have full control over your money or over the loan amount. So we are very glad to say that BRAS does not impose any restrictions on the loan proceeds. Okay, you can use the money for everyday operations. You can use the money for equipment or machinery. You can use the money as tenant improvements. In other words, you can improve your office space. You can use the money to buy inventory. It's totally up to you. You can use the money to refinance debt. Remember, if you have stellar credit, you could qualify for a loan with an APR that starts at 4.99%. This is really good. And if you have a loan at that APR, you can very easily refinance debt that is costlier to you. You can also use the money, and I've touched on this before, you can use the money to buy a new business. Okay, you can use the money to start a franchise. Because $500,000, we have seen that some franchises will, you can have initial capital around 50 grand or 75 grand. So if you can get a 250K or 300K business loan from BRAS, this is bonanza. This is just wonderful, right? You can use the money also to expand your existing business, to stay competitive, to take care of enhancements. So you have a plethora of activities you can engage in with a loan from BRAS. Again, remember, the minimum is $10,000 and the maximum is $500,000. If you do not qualify, if you don't have a high credit score, let's say you are around 720. I mean, 720 is already high, but let's say you are 650 and with a cosigner, you are able to get approved, you probably could get like 300,000 or 150 or 2,000, but that's still a lot of money anyway. And you could actually do a lot of stuff with that. One thing I need to say, and I touched on it very briefly at the beginning of this show, Brass Financial Group, besides the $500,000 no income proof business loan, does offer a constellation of loans. For example, they have the Brass fix and flip loans. Okay, these loans are used exclusively for residential real estate opportunities. So typically the borrower needs 6 to 9 months from the date of purchase to rehab the property and to resell it for a profit. Okay, and so the thing here is that you want to, if you are interested in this kind of loan, you want to minimize the renovation expenses as much as possible. You want to maximize the market value of the property for resale, and you want to retain the property for the shortest possible time. Okay, and the requirements are more flexible here. To qualify for this Brax fix and flip loan, the FICO score, the minimum FICO score is 620. And this can be lower on a case-by-case basis. And the reason why is that this is a collateralized loan. So Brax knows that they have access to the collateral, the property. So if something were to happen, they can always seize the property and sell it. They also offer the no-income rental loans. I'm just mentioning this very briefly in case you are interested in this kind of loans, or in case you were not approved for the no-income proof business loan. All right. So we have the no income rental loans, and those are great solutions for individuals and LLCs who have an opportunity to purchase a property that will generate a positive rental income. And the requirements in terms of FICO here is also high. It's 720, and in terms of leverage, you can get up to 80% LTV, loan to value. And then you have the no income commercial loans, and all these loans are rental or real estate loans, if you will. And no income commercial loans can be used to purchase commercial and residential properties, and they can apply to refinances, cash out refinances, and cash out second mortgages. And in terms of requirements, the minimum FICO here is 620. And then you have the Brass hard money loans. And so a hard money loan is a type of loan that is secured by real property. Okay, so hard money loans are sometimes called short-term bridge loans, and they're primarily used in real estate transactions and are usually funded by investors as opposed to traditional banks. So in terms of the minimum FICO is 620, and then you have the Brass residential mortgages. So you can see that Brass actually has become like, they actually offer a plethora of loans, business loans, and real estate loans. Okay. Now let's talk about the application, folks. So I've been talking to you about the $500,000 business loan from Brass Financial Group without income proof. Okay, and the application process is made in such a way that they want you to talk to someone. So online, you could just the process is very limited online. If you try it, you will see it's only 1 or 2 pages. It's very limited. They want to have a conversation with you because they know the loan officers are really good. They're very good at closing the deal, if you will. And this is why everything is made in such a way that they want you to call. So you can see on the screen here that the loan application, here is a loan application for Brass Financial Group. So it's very concise. You will see you just need to put your email address, your full legal name, your phone number. Everything, of course, here is fictitious for us. Okay. And the second screenshot says, "Are you currently working with a loan officer?" And we said no. So you have the list of loan officers currently working at Brass Financial Group, and if you have already spoken to someone, then if the name is here, then use that name. And the third screenshot here, they're also asking you, what type of loan are you applying for? Of course, we are interested in a business loan, right? We're not interested in a mortgage or investment property loan. We're interested in a business loan. And if you click next, you would see that basically they are trying to send you to another lender. In this case, the lender is Fundwise. and they want you to actually work through them. Well, and we actually researched this, and the explanation is very simple. Breast Financial Group works with several lending partners. And in this case, they are working with Fundwise. They're sending business to them. Fundwise doesn't send business to Breast, and it works perfectly. At the end of the day, this is why they want you to first talk to a loan officer at Breast Financial Group, so they can understand your business. They can understand your funding needs. They can understand what kind of lending partner to direct you to. And this is why, again, at the end of the day, it's important to call them first, okay? Call them first before you start anything. If you have any question, call them. As a matter of fact, their number is 609-800-FUND. 609-800-FUND. You can either call them or you can just email them. All right, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about a business loan without income proof. All right, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about a business loan without income proof from Breast Financial Group, $500,000. That's the maximum loan amount. Minimum loan amount, $10,000. And I gave you an overview. I spoke about eligibility, the credit score, the soft pull options, the loan proceeds, the other loans, the application process. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.